Hi everyone, Tony the Pastor here. It is Wednesday, October the 8th with a daily Bible study short. Today's reading from the Daily Lectionary comes to us from the Holy Gospel according to Mark in the 11th chapter. This is one of those fig tree stories. There's a couple parts in the Gospel where Jesus curses fig trees. It sounds a little bit funny to us, but it's really not about the fig tree or that Jesus just wanted a snack of figs. No, what it's always about is faith and what faith produces. Now, faith is a gift to us, but faith is also something that when we have it, we are intended to use, much like the fig tree is intended to create figs. And so after Jesus curses the tree and Peter points out to him the next day that it is withered and died, Jesus goes on to talk about faith. And here in Mark, he offers that whole line about moving mountains. And he says, if you have faith in God, then you can tell this mountain to go throw itself into the sea and it will do it. He goes on then to say something about having and believing in prayer and believing that it's already happened and you have it, sort of. What is this about? And some people look at the mountain line and they think, well, this is a literal interpretation. You can do anything if you just have enough faith. And some people say, no, this is obviously some sort of metaphor, and it's not really about being able to do these supernatural sorts of things. I think both of those in some ways sort of miss the point here. This isn't meant to get us into some sort of argument about whether this is symbolic or whether it's literal. This is simply meant to focus us on what Jesus is telling us is the power of faith. And whether that might be something miraculous or mundane, it really doesn't matter. The point is, if you've been given faith, you've been created to wield that faith in a certain way, a certain responsibility to do it, because it's what God has done for you. And don't be the fig tree that doesn't produce figs. And don't worry about whether you're throwing a mountain into the sea or not. Simply know that if you've been given this gift of faith, use it.